morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We are midweek. I was trying to play a little music on my radio, but I'm going live from my cell phone and I don't know if it'll let me talk. Good morning, Aries Black. How are you, sis? Thank you for joining this morning. Y'all, I'm on here on my way to work. And I was like, you know what? Let me just kind of do a quick live because I haven't been live in a couple of days. Can y'all hear me? 'Cause I think I'm talking through the car. Put a one in the chat or tell me yes if y'all can hear me. Hi, Robin. Good morning. Y'all got the morning voice going. You know, like you got to wake up. Okay, good. Thank you. You know how you have to wake up, get that voice going. I went to sleep last night a little earlier than the night before. The night before, I was operating off of I say not one, 3 hours of sleep because I went to sleep working on some stuff. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you for joining. Miss Alexis. Okay. Okay. Good morning. And so last night, I looked at the clock. It was almost 12 o'clock. Hi, Josephine. Good morning. Thank you for joining. It was almost 12 o'clock. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and go to sleep. But see, 2 mornings in a row, the Lord has woke me up about 4 o'clock. And I usually get up at 5. So you know how, like, you wake up at 4, and then by the time you go back to sleep. Hi, Dreamy Girl. Good morning, sis. Thank y'all for joining. I know it's early. I'm on my way to work. I just thought I'd go live, see how y'all doing. I missed y'all. Good morning, Rod Truth in the house. How are you, sis? Yes, I was like, it was 12 o'clock, y'all, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not doing this 2 nights in a row. So then when I woke up at 4, I was like, man, I laid back down. It's like I had just laid back down. The clock went off. So I'm hoping that today we get to leave work a little early. Uh, most of our work will get done this morning. So I'm trying to prepare my mind for that. But I just hopped on as I was traveling to work to see how everyone's doing. I know that a lot, if you are a part of the Latruth sector, because like y'all, I'm a part of different ones, okay? Um, Michelle Loud with the Cora Jakes, you know, a lot of people come to my channel to see those lives and videos. The open book sector, okay? Well, we have our guest authors, interviews, and things of that sort. And so I'm branching out to reach out to other sectors and channels as well to start networking outside of just certain, you know, I don't want to just be confined to one sector, and I don't feel that I am right now anyways. So, but I spend a lot of my time in that other sector, although it may not be over here. I mod and things of that sort in the Latruth sector, and so that part, you know, is what I'm talking about. So a lot of people know that in that sector, there has been a lot of things taking place. But recently, if you're not aware, there's been a ceasefire, of sorts, um, between the sides. Those of you who have followed the story, you know, the family is asked for peace in that situation. Those of you who were not so as involved, because I know some people on here, because I'm streaming to Facebook and to YouTube. If you were not aware that there is a whole other realm to the Latruth saga, okay, in that situation. Some people knew it just from on a surface level, where they kind of would see what was taking place on Facebook and only knew from that standpoint of some things that were happening. But y'all, it moved over to YouTube. And on the YouTube side, that's where you started seeing more in depth some things that were actually taking place. That's when my eyes started opening to a lot of things that a lot of people are not seeing if you're just watching the everyday lives on Facebook. It's a whole other world. And then it's a whole other world within that world, okay? Some other inner things that are taking place on the YouTube side as well. And so after probably about 18 months or so, I think it's been about that. They've recently, this is like, like I said, I really don't talk on this a lot. So this is the most I probably talk on this. They recently settled their divorce, custody, and so forth so that they can move on with their lives. And we can be free and move on with ours. And so, there's been, an asking of peace from everyone to stop the going back and forth, bickering, things. It was just a lot of drama, right? And with that, it comes a lot of confusion. And to me, I don't know those of you who have a spirit of really a relationship, I should say, with God, you feel better in your spirit when there is peace and forgiveness. Okay, when there is peace and forgiveness. Now, we have to also know that we are in this world, okay, but not of the world, and be prepared for things that could pop off at any moment. Okay, stay in your place of peace, though. Because to be honest, if you want to ask me, I don't think that it's all over. And when I say that, I'm not talking about divorce. The divorce, I think that there may be some loose ends that may come around. And no one has told me anything. It's just I'm speaking from just things I've observed. You know how, because y'all, I'm telling you, I have an investigative brain. I watch a lot of movies. Not a lot of movies, but I should say investigative brain. But I was about to say, have you ever seen a movie that you feel like is going to be a part two? Like something towards the end of that thing seemed a little off and you knew that there was more to come. That's what I'm feeling. Yes, thank you, Dreamy Girl. Shout out to Dreamy Girl in the house, modding today this morning. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. And so we just pray, though, as we continue to move forward, we pray for the best. Oh, I need to turn some heat on in here. Yesterday, this weather, y'all, in Texas is crazy. 1 minute, it is 80 degrees in the evening or afternoon time. You got to turn the air conditioner on. In the mornings, right now it's 50, 54, and you got to turn the heat on, And so with that, things, will continue to come out, okay? That were the inner workings of what was actually happening behind the scenes. That's what I feel. That, how sometimes you can kind of, you have discernment and you kind of know some things are going on, okay? Well, when the Lord exposes and reveals it, all it is confirmation to you, but it may be exposure to another person, okay? Think about that thing. What is confirmation to one is exposure to another. Good morning, Bronx girl. How are you today? Thank you for joining, sis. I'm telling you, the Lord rarely, when I tell you rarely, allows something to catch me off guard as far as like if someone's coming up against me or people gonna change up on me, little things. Now it's not little things, but where it's not such a shocker to you where it just knocks you off. He'll give you clues along the way. If you pay attention to clues along the way, certain things are not a shocker to you because he's been preparing you all along. You kind of don't know for sure, but you almost have an inkling about some things. So what is when people are not in tune like that, it's like, oh no, oh my gosh. But when you are in tune, you like, see, I knew it. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, pay attention to the clues and the signs along the way. And this does not go for just this saga. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. And this does not go just for, thank y'all for holding um, the saga, but this is in real life. Okay, because if we think something is with just people we don't even know, imagine when it hits home and it's your real life. So that if God starts giving you an inkling that something's off, thank you, then believe it. You have to basically start paying attention. So when it happens and it fully comes out, you're not caught off guard. Okay. Always. And it's not that you walk around and you have walls up, but you walk around, first of all, in a spirit. Thank you. Have a good day. You walk around in a spirit of thanksgiving, a spirit of prayer. And the more you do that, the more in tune you become with God. Okay. And that's just some things that I've always tried to do is try to stay in tune with what God is showing me. Some things are not easy to see. They're not. Some things you're not going to want to see about a person or a situation. But when we know something's ahead, the impact, okay, is not as hard. I was in the hospital having my son, and I remember praying because, my focus was like pretty much during that hospital stay of not getting stressed out, of really just trusting God and hoping and praying that my son came here healthy because I had just had a miscarriage prior to my having my son. Now, at the same time, my mom was in the hospital in Houston, okay? And I'll never forget, after I had my son, I said, oh, now my focus is about to go back on my mom. As far as, now me and her, we talked a little while she was in there. But my faith, I was like, I'm about to crank it back up, like crank it up a lot because I felt like she was going through a lot. And leading up to that, God was showing me different things about my mom and her situation while she was in the hospital, things that had just occurred leading up to her going to the hospital. And in a sense, God was preparing my heart. He was preparing me for what was ahead. Okay. I had some feelings about some things like that Friday morning of her death. I had just started crying out of nowhere for my mom. Now, my mom was okay that morning. By that night, my mom was gone. And when I tell you, God was so strategic in how he did it. He prepared me, but don't think that the impact did not hurt because I knew my mom was ready in a sense to go. And I used to always tell her, God is going to take you when he's ready though. And so in that moment, I remember smiling for an instant. I talked about this in my book because some people would probably say, well, why were you smiling that your mom had just passed away? If you had known what she was going through behind the scenes and the conversations that we had, you knew that my mom was where she wanted to be. and that she was happy. But at the same time, it hurt my heart. Now, if God had not started preparing me, knowing how close me and my mom were leading up to that, the impact could have probably taken me out of here, could have taken my mind. But God is so strategic that He prepared my heart unknowingly about what was about to happen. Okay. So when you're in tune with God, it could be any situation. Listen to Him, pay attention to it, even if it's things that you don't want to quite see at the time. Okay. Because it's for your good. So that when things do come out about a person or something's, about to go down, then you're prepared better for it. And it's not just knocking you off your feet. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking down at my phone. That just hit me and I was like talking and wasn't looking. Okay. Raw Truth said open book, same exact thing that happened with my wow, sis. And that's how we connect so much. I think that there is a connection between us. And you'll read that. I don't know if you got to that chapter in the book, and thank you for buying it. You will see I talk about that in there. And so, yes, sis, I'm praying for you because I know. Yes, don't worry, be happy. Thank you for joining. How are you? Yes, the spirit of discernment. And you got to know, y'all, one thing I learned in this, you got to know if it's the spirit of discernment you're using or your own head knowledge. Okay? Because some things we think is God showing us, but sometimes it could be the devil leading us astray and showing us things that we want to see. You got to know, is this discernment coming from God? Or am I in my own head and the enemy is leading me astray? Thank you so much, sis. And so this the first morning that there was traffic. I'm noticing on one little street. They had one street closed off, so I had to go a back way. Yeah, you got to know. Because some stuff we could say, oh yeah, God is showing me some things and all of this. You got to know if that's from God or if that's a vision from the enemy to get you to go another way. Okay? Don't let people use you as a puppet, like a puppet. Because sometimes people will use, these are things that generally speaking, sometimes people will use you for their own motives. Okay, and purposes. You have to know the difference. Have your own mind. You got to have your own mind. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. And allow God to lead you. We go to people that we trust and we know have godly need advice and things of that sort, of course. But people are trying to steer you their own way. Okay, know that. Always keep an even perspective. We talked about this before. Keep an even perspective of people, and just pray to God. Me and my husband, before we do anything and make a big decision or something, we make sure we pray because we want to be led by God on things and just not be in our own head or going with something because somebody wants us to and so forth, because that can happen. Hi, Miss Amelia. Good morning. Thank you for joining. That can happen. Okay. And so these are just things to think about, learning throughout this whole the truth thing. It was so many lessons learned. So many lessons, but y'all, in this, I can say that there are some people that that I thank God for meeting. I really do. I do feel like God will use a situation for his divine purpose. And there are some divine connections that actually came out of this situation. And that is so just ironic and so amazing Some of you, I feel, we're already a family. Like a whole family. We've been talking and in chats for almost 2 years. Like we became what we haven't even some of us seen each other, but it's like we know each other, over the course of these couple of years. And I appreciate that. I mean, that was so like not playing, like God is so strategic in what he does. And I'm honored to have met a lot of you. And yeah, I look forward to what's next. Like I said, it's so many things that are about to happen. Some people are just rebranding their channels because they covered that for so long. So now, switching gears. I never really covered that on my channel. For one, like I told y'all, my channel has been here for years. I will come in and out with my interviews and so forth. But then at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year, really, I started getting back into the habit of coming back, to YouTube. I mainly went live on my Facebook. So then once I became aware and knew and found out how to use it, then I started being on StreamYard more, where I could also do my lives on YouTube and things of that sort. And so, yeah, we'll have more game nights. I haven't done a game night in a while, so I really want to do a game night coming up, and things like that. Keep it going, my interviews. But I love doing the lives. Like I said, I'm doing them streaming from YouTube and Facebook. So it really, really helps to do it that way sometimes. Because sometimes, y'all, I don't really have time. Like in that saga, to be honest, was taking up a lot of our time. It was taking up a lot of our time. I'm just like, man. So when nothing is going down, it feels funny. It feels funny. Oh my goodness, because we were all into that like a whole movie for what, almost 2 years. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, and I believe that, like I said, I don't believe it's the end. That's just my own thoughts, and I'm not referring to the peace call for peace and things of that sort, and the divorce and all of that. I just feel like there were some inner things that were taking place that are going to eventually all be revealed. And so I said to y'all, I said this probably about a couple of months ago. I don't know if y'all remember, but I said, brace yourselves. And I'm still standing on that. Okay. Because, I mean, if you haven't noticed since then, this has been one heck of a ride. I'm telling you, keep yourself braced. We're not off the roller coaster yet. You know how they say, don't stand up or get up until the ride stops, baby. Okay. Do not get up out of your seatbelt and your clutch until the ride stops. OMG, brace yourselves. Okay. I mean, from day to day, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know. Because it is it's entertaining, but not sometimes. Like, give it a break. Like you just want to say, just stop. Because I mean, it's crazy. It's real life. People got to understand this is people's real lives. Okay, we got to come out of the imaginary world. Hey sis, hey Queen Unique, thank you sis for joining this morning. I love you, sis. This is real life. And like, what's that show, y'all? It was a movie. And when they would jump into, okay, one example would be the Fat Albert. Okay, y'all remember the Fat Albert movie where they were real life people, but When they went into the TV, they turned into the cartoon characters. Sometimes I think when people jump into the YouTube world, it's a whole other world. Like this is not people's real lives. We are still real people. So I don't know if we are just trying to create that um like TV world, the like cartoon when we are in the YouTube world. I don't know, but we got to remember we have real lives and we are real people. I'm just like, baby, I don't know what's happening. Okay, it feels like soap opera. I don't know if y'all felt like that or not. I know I have. I know I have felt like this is better than One Life to Live. But we have to remember we are real people and we have to give into account to God for our actions. Okay, we can try to hide things, but there's always one that knows everything that we are doing and saying behind the scenes. And so, just be aware of that. Always have a consciousness of that, because that will stop a lot of things. We don't have to answer to nobody but him. Okay, we can do whatever we want to do. And so I am so grateful for the knowledge of some things that I have noticed. And y'all, I'm gonna say this. I won't say what some things were, but it's some stuff that I had called in my mind. I was like, I bet da 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 da, or this or that, and it has been confirmed or it has been true. I'm not saying it was just me, but God was giving me some insight into some stuff that was taking place. That's why I can say I really don't feel that it's all over. Some loose ends, okay? There are still some loose ends in some things. And only time will reveal that. Only time will reveal that. But be prepared. Brace yourself. Yep, brace yourselves. We will one day see what was going on all along. Oh my goodness. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not because you playing with folks. Like people, I mean, like you don't want to play with people games. Like if you want this to be a show, just tell people that's what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Hey sis, thank you for joining, girl. Oh girl, let me see. Okay, how do I do this on my phone? Hold on, sis. Let me see. Oh Lord. Maybe this is it. Okay, let's see. I don't want to lose y'all. Hold on. Ah, how do I do this on here? Okay, private chat. No, not private chat. Y'all give me one moment. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Okay. Okay, let's see if it went through. I think that's it that I just dropped. Yes, girl, me too. I think that was it that I just dropped, sis. Girl, because it looked different. It looks different, y'all, on my cell phone. It kind of looks, some things are a little. Oh, okay, I think I dropped it though. Yep, so y'all just brace yourselves. Let's see what else comes out. Look, it's like what oh, okay. Hey sis, I love you. Be careful out there. Y'all remember The Color Purple? when Miss Celia cooked Suge that food, and she said, "I'm just gonna sit back and watch what come out on the wall." I'm telling you, I'm just sitting back and watching what's gonna come out on the wall. Oh my gosh, man, y'all, it is crazy, girl. I'm telling you, you sit back long enough. Oh, okay, I think I can see low. Okay, let's see. Add to stage. Okay. Hey sis. Oh Lord, no, get up here with that singing.
Oh my God, girl. Oh my God. Listen, let me tell you. I worked so hard yesterday, so when I got home last night, I was like, my feet, my ankle. My daughter was like, oh my God, oh my God, here we go again.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
You probably have
I
to
just
soak your
looked at
whole
her like she
body.
was crazy. Huh? Listen, I don't miss
Oh my
everything
god.
and everyone. Oh, listen, I was dead to the world. I was like, yo, look, I even heard Tiffany say, uh, yeah, shout out to what you said something about my name. Yeah, but I don't, even though I don't see her in here. I'm like, well, I came in and I spoke. It ain't my fault you didn't see me. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
know what? I told her that too at the end. I say, "Oh, Lo was in here in the beginning."
Yeah, and it was a wrap for me in the end, honey. It was a wrap.
Oh,
I said, oh no, I couldn't listen. I hear her say a few little things, and I was done. I said, well,
girl, that's
I
not
just gotta
how I
say
stood
hello
either.
to everybody. Good morning. Hi.
I couldn't stay up as late as I thought I could, but I did stay up to almost midnight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was about
That's a good
midnight. I
thing
went
that
to
you stayed
sleep.
up to almost midnight.
I'm not
I'm
doing that
proud of
again
you.
though
You did
tonight.
good.
Yeah, because I was falling asleep at one point at 9 o'clock. I was so tired, y'all.
Yeah, listen, it's gonna be to the point. Well, tonight I think I'm gonna kind of take it easy tonight. We just see how the days go. Well, you know what I'm saying? So that way I
Right.
can kind of catch up, find out what's been happening, what's been said, so I can put my little
Oh
two
yeah,
3 cent in.
you missed a lot yesterday. Oh, and if y'all haven't noticed on my community wall, those of you who did not see it yet, I shared critical. I always get it backwards. I think it's Critical Time Talk did a live yesterday. Okay, that you may want to watch. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just watch the live, and so forth. But I love Critical. She usually comes in the chat. I this morning, but she revealed something about herself that was so interesting. It almost made me cry too because I ain't gonna get too much into it because I want y'all to watch her live. But you know how someone goes off and they come back home or something, or it's like I don't know. To me, it was like a special reveal where I was like, because you wonder what happened to that person. And so
Uh,
y'all watch that live if you did not see it. Sis, did you get a chance to? You haven't watched that one, have you?
I watched a little
Uh,
bit of it,
okay, a
but
little
yeah,
of
I
it.
mean,
Okay,
yeah. I listened to the revealed, of course, yeah. But that's about as far
okay,
as I had listened to that, yeah.
yeah, because I
Some other
missed
stuff
her.
I did.
So okay, I got you. I was listening. I was running errands, but I was able to listen to her full live. So if she's about to start some different things with her channel, so y'all let's support her. and subscribe to her channel. But yeah, go and watch her live so she can explain to you all some things, and so you can know who she is and what she's about to start doing with her channel. So I shared that on my community wall. Hey, cousin, my cousin is in the house. He's on Facebook, y'all, in case you don't see him. My cousin Leon. Good morning. I'm on my way to work,
Good
cuz.
morning.
Uh, so I'm like just driving and running my mouth. Oh my
And
goodness, but yeah.
my daughter said, Mama too. Driving and running
Yep,
my
with
mouth.
the young mom.
Mama too.
Yeah,
I'll end my
that's,
conversation. Girl,
tell her
I'll end my
hello.
conversation. He hears you. We on the speakerphone. We on the
Oh, okay. Hi there, how are
Good
you?
morning. I'm fine.
Good
Tired.
morning.
That she's tired. Oh my God, she got out of bed early. Mama don't play.
Yeah, you be on the road early. I hear that little ding ding. I'm like, she up already?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we still got to discuss your punishment. You ain't Shelly Shell. Everybody, I don't put punishments out on Shelly Shell and Open Book again because Open Book wants
Oh
to be
my gosh.
sarcastic. So that's the reason why I keep going on punishment. You still listen. You still in the corner for the past couple of days. Yeah, you need to come on up. I'm gonna let you come out and out the corner today.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you, y'all. Okay, she's trying to gaslight me this morning, but let me tell y'all. Now we and I have to share that live to my Facebook family because they don't know about this. It's like mainly on YouTube. But y'all, she called me out, in my inbox, and so I was just pulling receipts. I was playing audios the other day. You have not seen it? Go watch the live. Yeah, she's gaslighting me early. And so go watch that live. And y'all, I think it jinxed me because the same day, the same day after I think that live, actually it was after that live, because Lo is always clowning me about not having a charger when I go to church. So by the time I get out of church, then my battery is dead. So y'all, right after that, why did my son come in there talking about, Mommy, I dropped your phone in the water in the toilet? I was like, what? So I was looking like, are you serious? So I got the phone. Good morning, Brittany. How are you today? Thank you for joining. So I got the phone and I was like, it is wet. So I washed it off, things like that. It was sitting there and everything was fine. Next thing I know, bam, the phone started acting up. The phone has not been back on since that day. So I had to get another phone. And so I said, Lo was clowning me in the jinx, my doggone phone. I had to go get a phone. Okay, Cassandra. Let's see. So you're in North Carolina. Okay. Dreamy girl, can you put my IG in the chat? We can connect. You can send me a message on my IG. Uh, what do you do? Do you have a channel, Cassandra? But yeah, so I said, Loden jinx me about this phone. And so y'all, but I love my new phone. I said, that's a whole sermon. Sometimes the Lord will bless you with an upgrade. And you'll be like, Lord, I wanted an upgrade, but I didn't know it was gonna come through this, come like this. I say the title of that sermon gonna be, I didn't know it was gonna come like this. I say, come on now.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. See how I got you going. God had blessed you with a new phone and a new charger. You see how that? Yeah, you see how all that worked? It all worked. You know what I'm saying? It was all for your favor. God knew what I spoke of.
You know what? Don't try to fix it. Don't try to fix it up. Don't, It is.
Listen.
Thank you so much, Dreamy girl.
When I say listen, Linda, every time I think about that little girl telling that name ain't Linda. And she was like, wow. She said, I'll be glad. And this girl can't be no more like 3, 4 years old. She said, I'll be glad when I get away from you and these kids.
Oh
She
my
said,
God. It just,
and Linda was like, the teacher, Miss Linda was like, that's why you're smart, but on punishment now. And she said, well, I'll be surely be glad to take a vacation from all of y'all. I'm like, what? Girl?
oh yeah, I remember that video. I do remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
these little kids,
I'm
they
just
are
like,
not the
what?
same little kids.
She has got to listen. She's been around a lot of grown folks in her lifetime, honey, because she just picked that up from somebody. She's been around. For her to talk like that, because
Right.
I ain't never see a 3-year-old talk like that before in my life.
Baby, she's
Yeah,
been
but
around some grandparents. Cassandra,
uh,
yes, I would definitely like to connect. Wow, thank you so much. So, yes, send me a message on IG. That's my IG posted. This is my IG. I'll put it on the screen again. And yeah, I would love to connect. I know we have some upcoming guests this month. And so, next month, I'm still getting that calendar together, and maybe we can connect even for next month. So, thank you. What did Brittany say? Good morning, Lolo and Dreamy Girl. Yes, good morning, sis. I'm
good
like,
morning,
ooh,
beauty. But listen, I gotta get up off of here. I'll catch up with you in about an hour or whatever. So don't get
okay.
missing. Don't get missing.
Oh, I'm not.
Cause you.
Look, I got a phone now.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do got a phone. That's right. Got a good charge. Amen to that. Look how God
Okay,
works.
sis.
I love
Right.
you, and
The
I hit
Lord
you up.
worked it out. Okay, love you too. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Bye.
Bye bye. Y'all, I'm like, that was too funny. I said, I didn't know what happened like this. Baby, you never know when you're gonna get an upgrade. Sometimes it don't come the way you want it to. But I love my new phone. I was so happy to get it. Got to take care of mom and dad. Oh wow. Well, I'm praying for your mom and dad and for you that God gives you strength to take care of them, the ability, the resources needed to take care of your parents. That's a blessing. Caretakers. And so I pray you that God will bless you and favor you, that He will allow them to have a long and healthy life, and that He will allow you to be blessed in favor for taking care of your parents. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, too, sis. Yes, y'all. So I'm just like, man, it's just been a lot transpiring over the past few days. I'm just like, wow. And some stuff you just have to shake your head, like, and I'm quick to say, God, what's the lesson that I'm supposed to learn from this? Like I was so frustrated about my cell phone because I had a phone, it was ringing, it was notifying me, but I couldn't even open the phone to click on it because it had a black screen. I went through that for a whole day, y'all, a whole day. And it felt so funny. And it just shows sometimes you got to take a break. You got to step away from everything, your phone, all of that, and clear your mind. And it felt different. It did, but it felt good. And so I didn't realize that I was going to have to get another phone because I thought maybe I could take that phone and they could magically, fix it. Or I've been having it in some rice for a couple of days, y'all, and it's still not doing anything. So that's one phone that I may have to chunk. I try to keep some of my phones because I let the kids sometimes use them on the Wi-Fi. Some of my old phones, but that phone I may have to get rid of it. I really didn't want to, but yep, I'm gonna have to probably do that. Um, what else? Is everyone at work right now? What are y'all doing? Are going to work? I know Lo said she was working. Are y'all working this morning? I know I wish I was off today so I could rest up some more and just enjoy. But y'all, I only have April, May, probably about a little over 2 months left. And then I'll get a break, some months break. Praying that I'll be, well, I ain't gonna say that yet, but yeah. And then y'all, this summer is my 10-year anniversary. And oh my God, guess what? We don't have any plans yet. The year is getting away from us. Queen said, it's my day off, but I'm working on jewelry and products. Yes, y'all. Queen, go ahead. Can you get the link? I'm trying to think, how can we do it? Because I know it probably won't let you post a link in the chat. But to your business, if you could put, I guess, what the link is, and then Dreamy Girl, if you're able to, are you able to share it? Because I know Lo is probably working now. Um, Queen Unique's her link to her business, her products. Because y'all, she sent me some products, and sis has some nice jewelry, okay, and other products. So if y'all want to support her, I keep calling her Queen because that was her old YouTube name. But Humble Me Hype, she has a channel. Subscribe to her channel, and then she has a website as well. Dreamy Girl says she works from home. Okay, must be nice. You in Bronx, girl. Okay, that's what. Hey, I rejoice over y'all. Okay, because I'm praying to one day be able to do that again. Because let me tell you, when we were going through our challenge, okay, that year challenge, my husband had gotten sick, things of that sort. It really, well, it was a full year. Yeah, it really was. It didn't feel like it. I mean, it did feel like it, but I thought it was a little shorter. But anyways, I was subbing so I could take on jobs as I pleased. And some days I would just be at home working on my business stuff. Baby, that is the best feeling ever. Okay, I miss those days. You could go to the grocery store. Well, because I wasn't on a clock. Now, some people work from home. They got to be, on a clock. Baby, I would go to the grocery stores in the morning times when nobody was there, take my time. I was like, man, it felt good. I want to go back, okay, to that. And not just working from home where I'm just chilling at the house, sleeping and stuff like that all day. But, having the flexibility. I do miss that part of the flexibility part of it, and things of that sort. When you have to take care of something, doctor's appointment, things like that, you don't really have to take off. So I miss kind of some of those things. But yeah, I rejoice over y'all, okay? Because I'm looking for that to happen again for me. Dreamy Girl said, I've been doing it for about 7 years. Wow. I miss going into work now. Miss working with people sometimes. Yeah. Now that can be a challenge, excuse me, of that part, because you're not going around people. Now, for me, though, I'm an introvert, and it was like right up my alley to work from home. We had COVID and things like that. Those days, baby, that was up my alley. I love being at home. I mean, because I'm an introvert. I'm a people person when I'm out, and I'll speak and talk and laugh, but who I am, though, is an introvert, and I value and love just being by myself, watching TV, working on something. I don't like to do a lot of talking, to be honest, in person. Bronx Girl said, yes, I love it too, but I do miss cutting up with the coworkers. Yes, because, yeah, that does matter. It does. It makes your day go by faster too. I know when I worked in a call center, I think I'm gonna park right here. When I worked in a call center, we really cut up. Oh my goodness. Because y'all right by each other, Some people you kind of see in the hallway or in their office and so forth. Man, when you in a call center environment, it can get messy. But it's fun too. It is fun but messy. Okay. Brittany said, I have to work this morning. On Friday, I'm doing a sip and paint. Okay. They didn't have any alcohol, but I will find something to drink. I love those the paint with the twist type of uh um events. Excuse me. I miss those type of events. I haven't done them in a while, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. Take your own drinks. I know a lot of those places they say bring your own drinks. And so take your own drink, enjoy. Sometimes I went when I was pregnant one time and man, the fumes. Woo, it was about to make me nauseous up in there. I was joking with well, not joking, I was actually telling the truth, but yesterday, I don't even know how we got in the conversation. Y'all, when I was pregnant in my first trimester, I had like morning sickness a lot. And I remember I used to eat crackers and I would drink ginger ale. Y'all, another thing I used to do, I used to sniff alcohol pads. My mama was like, girl, be careful with that, because I don't know if you're really supposed to be doing that. And you know where I had learned it from was I had a procedure before I learned that I was pregnant. I had to go and get like a what is it called? When they put you in the machine to check something like a scan. That's when I had to get my gallbladder taken out. So when I got pulled out of the machine and I was about to get up, I got really nauseated. And the lady went and got an alcohol pad. Hi, Amanda. Good morning, sis. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining. And she gave me an alcohol pad, told me to put by my nose, and it stopped the nausea. So I thought back to those days, and that's when I got morning sickness. I said, let me sniff a little alcohol pad, and it worked. But then, y'all, I kept them on hand and was doing it anytime I got morning sickness. So I don't know if I was supposed to be doing that or not. I was like, oh my gosh. But I don't even know. We were talking about something yesterday and we got on that conversation. Oh Lord. Yep. So brace yourselves. We'll be watchful. We never know what's gonna pop off from day to day. Oh wow. Yeah, we really do. Yeah, mine was infected, had gotten infected, so they really had to take it out. Um, and then it's the after part. We can't really sleep flat and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't like that part. But the surgery part went well. It was just, you have to sleep like like sitting up a little, and things like that. Oh yes, is I'm telling you, it's a pain like nothing else. And they said it's very small, but it can cause a world of pain. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, it hurt. And the only thing I knew something was wrong because I didn't really want to eat. The only thing I had a taste for was watermelon. And so I said, but I got this pain though. Like, I don't know. And I told my at that time we were just dating my husband. And I said, man, it feel funny. And so he said, well, let's go to the doctor. That's what it was. I had to go and get the ultrasound. Yeah, that's when it was I found out about the alcohol pads. It sure was. And so they did the scan. That's when they told me I had to go get checked into the hospital because of how it looked and it was infected. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my goodness, sis. Oh, okay, okay. Well, at least I popped up on your feed. Oh, thank you for hitting the like button. Y'all hit the like, the hearts. I appreciate that because y'all know I gotta reapply for monetization. I say I'm just gonna keep going, keep doing what I do. I don't even care. It just is what it is. It's so unfair because you see people using their channels for evil. I be like, man, I wasn't even trying to do stuff like that. It's crazy. But I mean, hey, God will restore. He will restore. Um, Thank y'all. Those of you, I meant to post this on my community wall yesterday. Dog it. I got to put that on there today. Thank y'all. Those of you who have already purchased my book. If you haven't, it's on my community wall. The links to get either a signed copy package or if you want to just purchase it directly from Amazon. If you've purchased one and received it, I wanted to see if you could take a picture and send it to me, because what I want to do is start compiling like from, and also a review on Amazon. If you ordered it from Amazon, if you could do a quick review on Amazon, I want to compile the reviews and pictures. I have, let me put it in the chat. I have a Facebook common thread Facebook, if y'all want to join that page also, because that's where I'll share like events and things about the book, upcoming guests. Okay. So I put it in the chat. It's called the Common Thread on Facebook. So you're welcome to join that page as well. You'll see pictures, any authors from the actual book, sales, products, because I'm going to start having more products available. I already have t-shirts. So that link that is on my community wall, you can order a signed copy or you can order a t-shirt. Now with the signed copy, you also get a journal, you get a bookmark, those things. So that's something to think about. If you order it from Amazon, it's going to come just directly to you. So if I sign it, then I can mail it to you myself. Yes, sis. I think it's the Michelle Loud stuff that I was covering, to be honest. Because I'm going to say this. My channel has not changed, okay, when I became monetized. The only thing that changed was when I started adding more Michelle Loud videos. I think that's what happened. It got flagged because of the content that I was sharing. But you know what? I stand with her. I'm not budging on that. And I think when that last interview that we had, and I think I mentioned in that interview that because Michelle wanted a certain screenshot, and I wish I had did that screenshot that day. I said, sis, I wish I had screenshot that, because now what I've been doing, because they've been removing videos on her page, on her Facebook page sometimes. And so she started going through StreamYard so that she will have a backup. I said, man, because guess what I've been doing? I've been screenshotting some of your lives and making sure that I share them on my channel. I think somebody was spying in the camp, and it got flagged because of those videos. And so that's okay. That's okay. I still stand with her. Okay. I do. And I'm going to continue to believe by faith that God will restore and bring Jason home. It is what it is. Let's be clear. Okay. So the devil was mad, and hey, it is what it is. God still takes care of me, and he will continue. Yes, I received that, sis. I received that. The enemy will not win. But I believe that that's what happened. Nothing, if y'all gave it to me with the videos, okay, that were on there with the Trigger Preach, couldn't have been Trigger Preacher's video. That's what actually helped. They wouldn't have monetized me. Okay, the only difference was, now another thing too, those of you who have YouTube channels, I'm not sure if also some things that I won't do further. I was doing like little mini commercials, but what I would do is on Facebook first, the commercial for my upcoming author interviews, I would do a reel. And so all I would do is just download that reel to my YouTube page as a commercial. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but it's still mine. You know what I'm saying? Yes, girl. And like I say, I don't have full proof of that, but in my heart of hearts, I truly believe that's what started happening. Yep. Good morning, Lux Pearl. How are you, sis? Thank you for joining. Yep, I truly believe that. And so it is what it is. It's still there. And more people seeing it by the day, because I get more. I'm still getting comments. I'm still getting likes. God is still blessing me with subscribers. So, I mean, it is what it is. Bring Jason home. I mean, it is what it is. The enemy been lost. He just waiting for us to give up. Not gonna happen. Yes. Girl, you better say that. We already have victory. Okay? We already have it. So, come on. I just couldn't believe it. But yep, that's what happens is, and I try to appeal it and tell them, my side of, things, and they really don't give you specifics. They did not go into specific videos, but I have an inkling that's the video. Everything else is me on it. So that wouldn't be reused content, you know. Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure. That's okay. Thank you. I'll be like, thank you, sis. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for watching them. They still there. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Hi, Simone. Good morning. It is crazy. Whew, but y'all, I guess I'm about to get off, unfortunately. Go in here. Girl, yes. It's still there. Now, when it's time for me to, I'll move them over. Look, I might have to start a whole Michelle Loud channel, backup channel. I'll move the videos to the backup channel. Hey, Lux. Okay, be safe, sis. I just made it myself. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to prepare my mind. You know how like you just gotta get yourself ready, get your mind right, get your, I done prayed. It's just a matter of just getting out, going in here. It is not bad at my job or anything. It's just, how you comfortable. I'm in the heat, but then you got to step out into the cold. We in March. It should be spring. It's just crazy. Oh my goodness. So yes, y'all, I thank y'all so much for joining this morning. I pray that y'all have a blessed day. The doors will open. Favor will be upon you, that you are safe wherever you go, safe traveling, grace and mercy, and that we will meet each other again. I don't know when. Sometimes I just go live like I am. Yes. This one. Yes. Okay. Girl. Oh my goodness. I said I got 2 more months. 2 more months. Come on now. Yes, that's what I'm probably going to do, sis. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm probably going to do a backup for just those videos, those interviews. Yep. That's what I'm going to do till he comes home for sure. All right. I love you all so much. Don't forget, go to my community wall. Look at the live that was shared yesterday. There's a live that was shared. And also, if you would like to order my book. And then, oh, yes. I hope you have a good day too, sis. Also, if you already received your book, please take a picture. And so, if you want to put your face in it and things like that, you don't have to. If you could send it to my IG, which is at Miss Keisha 1297, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, I was looking at I got a message. Okay, I would greatly appreciate that because I want to share them on my community wall and my the Common Thread Facebook page. You can also go there as well. But yes, same to you, Amanda. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Dreamy Girl, so much for being a part and modding this morning. You and Lolo, I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.